Did you know that over 4 million people here in the UK have high blood pressure, but some of them don't know anything about it? And if you have somebody in your immediate family, then your risk is even higher. It's called the silent killer because they may not have any symptoms at all until it's too late. And as they say, if you're in doubt, check it out. So if you're in doubt, if your blood pressure is not right, make sure you get it checked. These days you can have it done at one of the pharmacies, at your GP surgery, or you can get your own blood pressure measuring apparatus. It's quite cheap, it costs about £15 to £20. Ideally, your blood pressure should be anywhere around 120 over 80. And if it is around 140 over 90 or above this, then you may have high blood pressure. And I recommend you go and see your doctor. And if you have high blood pressure or hypertension as it's called, then you may need some tablets. However, it's worth considering that lifestyle alone can reduce your blood pressure and hence your cardiovascular risk. There are 5 simple steps which you can do to reduce your blood pressure, so let's get into it. Number 1. Start doing aerobic exercise. Aerobic exercise, for example, walking, jogging or running, is known to reduce your risk of high blood pressure. Aim for at least 20 to 30 minutes of moderate physical activity, i.e. jogging or running at a pace where you get out of breath and you feel warm, but you're still able to hold a conversation but not able to sing. Ideally, you should be doing this 5 times a week, but doing it even 2 or 3 times a week or as little as doing it 5 to 10 minutes can also help. In addition, you can also do 5 to 10 minutes of strength training twice a week and consider doing 5 minutes of HIIT training twice a week. If you want to know more about the HIIT training, click on this video here where I talk more about the HIIT training. The next thing you can do to reduce your blood pressure is to achieve relaxation. We live busy lives which are full of stress, which increases our stress hormones and hence our blood pressure. And if we can reduce our stress by achieving relaxation, then we can reduce our blood pressure. The simple steps you can do to achieve relaxation is do 5 minutes of breathing exercises. For example, simple breathing exercise, a yoga or meditation. Meditation is part of every successful person's daily routine, and I do this almost on a daily basis without fail, and it really helps. The third important thing which you can do is to make some dietary changes. Diet, as we know, has a major role in reducing blood pressure. So the first thing to consider is reduce refined carbohydrates and sugary drinks along with the processed food. The next important thing is to reduce your salt intake, and you should be aiming for less than 20 grams, which is just over 3.5 teaspoons in 24 hours. The next things to consider is reduction in your alcohol intake, and quitting smoking can also help as well. And while we're talking about cutting down the harmful foods, the other thing which you can do is to increase the potassium intake, which you can do to reduce your blood pressure. And you can do this naturally by eating more sweet potatoes, avocado, dry apricots, and dry unsalted nuts, including walnuts and almonds. And if you want to know more in depth about what changes you can make in your diet, click on this video here where I talk more about that in a bit more detail. The next important step to reduce your blood pressure is reduce your waste. Reducing your waste is probably one of the most effective ways of lowering your blood pressure. According to one of these studies, getting to your ideal weight can lower your blood pressure up to 6 to 7 millimeters of mercury. And as a rule of thumb, every 2 pounds you lose, you lower your blood pressure by 1 millimeter of mercury. And in terms of diet, there are generally 2 diets which I recommend, and it can be a personal preference. However, using either a Mediterranean diet or a low-carb diet can help in reducing your weight. And if you want to know more about that, click on this video here. The last thing which we will be talking about to reduce your blood pressure is supplements. There are lots of supplements in the market which claim to lower your blood pressure, and my general view is that most of them don't work, but according to some studies, 1 cup of tart cherry juice with half a cup of water can reduce your blood pressure. It is available from Hollands and Barrett's, and it has polyphenols which can reduce blood pressure as well as reducing the inflammation, and there are added benefits including your brain health and improving immune response, which can also be handy and is probably worth a try. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments below how you found this video. Thank you very much. Bye.